Hello, my name is Joseph Passy, and this is the Produce Report, January 6, 2020. Before I get into it, I've been asked to talk about the beer that I drink while I do this. Not that I'm an alcoholic, I just like to taste different beers. So each week I'm drinking something different, and I will at least talk about what it is. The one I'm finishing in my glass right there is called Eying. It's a authentic Bavarian Hefeweizen, established in 1878 and brewed in Eying, Germany. It is quite delicious. I'm a very big fan of Hefeweizens. Nice little bottle top there. The second one I will be drinking is called Calavera Lager, which means skull lager. It's by Spindle Tap Brewery in Houston, Texas. Also very delicious. Again, very big fan of lagers. I'm sure I'll be drinking quite a few of both of these styles of beer in the coming episodes. Maybe you can find them in your store. Gonna have to do that in voiceover because I'm not quite that good yet. Alright, so today we'll start with strawberries. Nothing's really changed in the market on strawberries. Volumes are pretty stable and are actually increasing over the next few weeks, coming out of Florida and central Mexico, with central Mexico providing the bulk of the market. There's also supplies coming out of Oxnard, California. Quality is very good. Sizes are coming in medium to large. They're very nice and deep red. Not too much for white tops. Yeah, they're very good. Quite tart. I'm getting 8 pounds for $33.50. Blueberries out of Peru have peaked and now are just at volume. They'll continue that way for at least the next couple weeks. The Mexican harvest is ramping up, and Baja is also running at volume, but quite a bit past peak. Quality from all these are good in medium to large ranges. The Brix level is about 12 to 16 for sugar. That is, the sugar levels are 12 to 16 Brix. There's also supply coming out of Chile, but the quality is poor and the volume is low. So I doubt you'll see any of it, and if you do, make sure you inspect it before buying it. 12 6 ounces of those are going for $21.50. Blackberry supplies are steady as we continue to transition from the early varieties to the mid-season varieties, which, same as last week, it's still happening. It's not like it's an all at one time thing. Bushes slowly produced, then they hit their peak, and then they slowly dwindle off. They don't just stop. So one bush will start from the mid-season supply as the other bushes are starting to dwindle down, and then eventually that'll, and as goes the cycle. Those are coming out of Mexico. Quality is really good. Sugar levels are 12 to 13 Brix. 12 6 ounces are going for $22.50. Raspberries, it's a bad time to be buying raspberries right now. January is the lowest time of the raspberry market, hitting about mid-January to where it'll start turning around. Kind of that's the pendulum point. Not to say that prices are going to instantly get better, but that's when the pendulum starts to swing upward. That's all coming out of Mexico. 12 6-ounces are $29.50. Avocado supplies are coming out of Mexico quite abundantly, especially in sizes 40, 48, and 60 count. Stock in California, Colombia, and Chile are very tight, so basically all we'll be seeing is Mexican supply, and it's good. Quality's been very good too. I try not to hold it for very long. It's very ripe as it comes in, even if they come in hard one day on the shelves and they're ripe. 2 days and they're overripe, and even after putting them into refrigeration, immediately they're still ripe after 2 days. So be cautious of having oversupply. 48 count of that is going for $27.50. That's a good price. I remember one point when cases were going for $100, and the smallest ones is all you could find. The big ones were just extinct. So 48 count, $27.50. Bell peppers, the market is steady with adequate supply coming out of Mexico and Florida. Quality is very good. Skins are smooth. The wall is very thick. The flavor on the reds is very nice and subtly sweet. Yeah, quality is very good. Price isn't bad either. $25. 25 pounds is going for $30.50. Broccoli prices are steady, continuing to ramp up. Quality is very good. Dark, deep green, very sturdy, firm stalks, tight crowns. They're very good. Blanched for 10 seconds in some hot water, and they're, I don't know, you can't even describe the color. I should have a picture up here after I blanch some. Maybe when I get a little better at this. 18 pounds of broccoli is going for $27.90. Cantaloupes. Cantaloupes continue to be very tight. Hurricanes in Central America have bringing high winds and heavy rains has really impeded the growth. So I'd avoid using too many cantaloupes. A little here and there, not too bad. Fill in some fruit cups, not so much, but not in heavy supply. Sugar levels are 12 to 13 bricks. Yeah, they just don't taste that good either, to be quite honest. It's kind of muted flavors. A little hint, put a little salt on it right now. It's not that they taste bad, they just taste muted. In things that are sweet, sugar acts like salt. So if the salt is low, or if the sugar is low, it's going to taste bland. Same as if you eat a French fry without salt. It's like eating a pastry without sugar. But instead of actually adding sugar to your cantaloupe when you eat it, try adding a little salt. It's very delicious. Check with your doctor on that, though. 12 count of cantaloupes is going for $27.50. Celery prices remain high as for at least another week or two. Low temperatures has really stunted the growth, and there's still pressure from disease. Fusarium is still affecting crop. So not that we see that crop, we just see lower volumes. But what we do see is very high quality. So I can't complain there. But prices are 24 count for $23. Tomato harvests are coming out of California, Florida, and Mexico are extremely limited. And larger sizes are extremely tight. A lot of the Roma tomatoes I get in are quite on the smaller size. Yeah, there's not much to say. I mean, wintertime is not tomato season. If you've got dishes based on tomatoes, that's not based on something you could have canned in June, July, August, when you're peaking, then you're using tomatoes wrong. A couple slices on a sandwich and whatnot. I was getting some greenhouse tomatoes for some salads. But, yeah, not running a caprese salad right now. 25 pounds of Romas is $25.35, and 12 pints of baby heirlooms is $32.50. Lettuces continue to be quite good. Iceberg and romaine abundant. Prices are low. Quality issues with frost damage, but again, you don't tend to see that. But because supply is so good, it's not really hurting us. That harvest is coming out of Arizona and California. 24 count of iceberg is $22.50. Excuse me. Pineapple harvests are abundant right now, coming out of Costa Rica, Texas, and California. Low prices, high quality. Sugar levels are around 15 bricks. Yeah, it's a good time to buy pineapples. 6 to 8 count is $15.50. Citrus. Again, citrus season is winter time, if you did not know. So it is also a good time to buy citrus. Supplies are coming out of Texas and Mexico. On the limes, though, prices are beginning to rise a little bit because of rain is delaying harvest. The new crop is mostly in smaller sizes. I tend to buy 200 count. I find I like the flavor to juice ratio, and the zest tends to have an abundance of flavor. So generally I buy 200 count limes. And that costs me $21.50 right now. Lemons, the market is unchanged. Harvests are adequate. Quality is excellent. I buy 140 count lemons for the same reason. It's that, where's that fruit the highest quality? Where you get the most flavor from it? Is it grown for flavor? Is it grown for your eyes? Is it just bright yellow and tastes like crap? Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion. We won't get into that right now. 140 count lemons is $32. Orange supplies. Orange supplies are excellent right now. Quality, delicious. Orange juices, I mean, if you're doing fresh squeeze, it's phenomenal. Supplies are coming out of California, Florida, and Texas. I buy juicing oranges, which are navel. They're ranging from 88 count to 136 count. They're going for $26.50. Apples. It is also apple season coming out of Washington, so supplies are very plentiful and quality is very excellent. Sugar levels are ranging from 12 to 14 on the Brix level. On the Brix. Red Delicious 88 count is going for $30.50. Asparagus. I'm going to prerequisite this with asparagus season is in the springtime to me. It seems very weird to buy asparagus outside of, say, March or at the earliest if you're in the southern states, to June if you're in Minnesota. But I mean, if you want to have asparagus, you want to have asparagus. We're on a world market. I mean, I guess it's just a mental thing for me as a chef to have asparagus in the kitchen in wintertime. Just something doesn't computate with me. I know I should have that with other things too. It's just bias, but it is what it is. Prices are high as Mexican supplies are scarce due to cold weather. Supplemental supplies are coming from Peru, but in short supply, and even less from Florida. But the quality of it is very good. The stock is straight, and the tips are very firm. Like I said, we're on a world economy now. We're on a world harvest now. It's not like the quality is going to be bad. We can ship stuff within a day. We ship it well conditioned for its needs as far as temperature, humidity go. So sometimes it's no different than if you're buying it in your local farmer's market, grown by the guy. And quite frankly, don't even get me going on farmer's markets, but an actual truly, let's say the back of a farmer's truck on the side of the highway, selling his corn or his whatnots, his oranges, it's not far from the quality of that compared to what you can get in restaurants, depending on what you're willing to pay for shipping. And the more people that are willing to share the shipping, the lower the price comes as a whole. Just keep that in mind. So it's not a quality thing. It's more of a mental thing. If you want asparagus, have your asparagus. I just won't be. Not for a couple more months. 11 pounds is going for $46. It's a lot of money going on a plate. Squash. Zucchini is a better buy than yellow squash based on price and supply. Harvests are quite good with crop coming in from Florida, Arizona, and Mexico. Quality is very good. But to me right now, kind of like asparagus, it's a season for harder squashes. It's especially acorn and butternut squash. That's the season for me right now. Roasting it, making soups out of it, dicing it, sautéing it. You can even drop it in the fryer if you want to. Make gnocchi out of it. All kinds of different pasta dishes, raviolis. But right now, zucchini and yellow squash are coming in very nicely. I mean, when I was writing this, I was thinking to myself, yellow squash, I generally call that summer squash, which again, that's in my mental capacity of thinking of eating that in wintertime kind of just doesn't equate for me. But it doesn't mean it doesn't have to for you. Price is good. 25 pounds of zucchini is $13.40. 22 pounds of yellow squash is $17.40. 33 pounds of butternut squash is $19.40. And 35 pounds of acorn squash is $24.40. Think Well, that looks like about it for today. I hope that was useful. I hope you can use that to your advantage in your own kitchen. And if you can't, well, maybe one of my other episodes can help you do that, and more episodes to come as well, so stay tuned. And if you want to catch those other episodes, there's a couple buttons down below. You know what to do, but if you don't, well, that's on you. Have it.